Alright, so another video from the Voice Shorts Club. You got Myth, you got Kaichou over there.
Hey guys.
Alright, so here we go with Game 2. If you haven't watched Game 1, or if you guys aren't aware of what the Showmatch is for the Specialist format, be sure to watch the introductory video. But here we are in Game 2. Kaichou is running it back with the Pants deck, the Pants Gate Set 2 stuff, and then I bring out a pants gate deck, although it's the set 1 stuff featuring the UU pants with the classic Riri level 3 gate. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and start playing it, and then we'll just get into the matchup here. So I am going second in this game. So did you make any adjustments to like how you were trying to play around things between games, and that's what made you want to run it back, or do you think that was just like
I don't know. I think this deck overall is like solid. Uh, the deck itself, I don't think it's like a problem. I think there's like a few misplays here and there, and then obviously, uh, getting sniped, my brace getting sniped is a little tragic. But that's like what this whole Lily bar deck does.
Yep.
So like I think overall this deck is like okay against like other decks, or it does like pretty well because like you have pretty good combos, and it's like solid utility.
Yep. So going in, you open up with the Fumi again, which definitely is a really scary option to play
Yeah,
into.
but you
But
do open the Riri and you mill 2 cards, so you did become 3-5. So we tie. So I think you play Climax Heroes.
I believe I have a gate in my hand, so I do slam the gate after I do Fumi. I always remember to top check kids.
Yeah. With being a chaser, obviously you can't run empty slots, which is the one downside. But since it uh slowed down the game basically, because he swung with one, which is like basically she did her job.
Yep.
That's what you always want with like the big chasers, like in slime and stuff.
Yeah. So going in this Riri is pretty solid. It helps support the level 1 UU because it uh, is also an on death. You can pitch a card or to change from waiting room rested, so you can't change on your turn. So, but just having the ability to add that extra level of support to the UU level 1 combos was a nice touch. I really enjoyed that combo.
Yeah, shout out to Kantai, right? Being afloat.
It's just that easy sometimes, dude. I guess Riri's lighter than air.
Uh, Pretty classic. Play Ricky Search combo. This Ricky's a pretty solid combo. Most expensive card in the set now, especially since it's the search card Ricky. And also has the additional, you can ditch a character to draw one, which is always nice. Combo with your Brainstorm, uh, which I play, that lets you top check at the beginning of your main phase. So you can draw the card if you see it. See a card you like.
So then, I believe here you play a Fuka? I don't remember what
Because
you
now
play.
Ryuji's also 3-5, right? So since she gains power to end of opponent's turn, which is a pretty good effect for a card.
Uh,
Yeah, I
it's
just
only till the end of my turn that I get the 2K. It's the classic mill 2 get 1K for each character till the end of the turn maneuver.
I'm pretty sure it's on opponent's turn. Let me see.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I remember reading that card. It's like, this card is correct.
Huh.
Let's see.
But I get some good cancels here. Yeah, because the yeah, because it looks like you cited the Riri, so
Yeah. So it's the end of opponent's turn. This card gains power. Yeah, X times 1K,
huh.
which is why 3-5 defensive is pretty good if you hit two.
Hmm. You know, for some reason, I remember this effect being only on my turn, like I usually remember it being on, but I
Yeah,
guess.
usually these effects are just your turn, but like since she didn't do anything, or she doesn't do anything else besides like change the combo, having the special power condition or power effect is pretty good.
Yep. So here we go.
Another one,
Get another two. So
another 3-5.
yeah, these Riris are they're pretty good.
Yep, mill 2 combo pieces, so you can at least change already.
Lots of floating is been enabled. Go ahead, look at the card. Attacking.
Yeah, since I try lane, that means I can effectively pay the 1 stock to get the card back.
Is kind of a nice slow nickel and dime. Get the pants here. This is pretty key. Lets me salvage the other pants.
Yep, since you know you're gonna flow into both combos.
And then, yep, get you to level 1. I believe here you do have triple Riri, though, if I remember correctly, or double Riri, and something else that
Yes, I'm gonna
definitely.
Fuka here, I think, just to fill up my waiting room. Let's see. Let's see what I grab here. Unless my hand is that good, I don't Fuka, but I think digging for waiting room is really a digital Fuka.
Okay, so you just.
Okay, so I just grab the early play here.
Yeah, I believe
Save for
you
next
need
turn.
to get
Yeah.
red. Yep.
Yep.
Just a nice, simple throw it down coming up here. Oh, looking at your options, it looks like.
Yeah. I do have the sack, right? So I can always choose to grab a combo.
Oh yeah, so you do have options in terms of it. This also helps
Yeah.
pay your climax out since you didn't have the brainstormer at the time.
Another Ricky.
Yeah, so some of these Rickies are pretty formidable. Having the ability to kind of Ricky proactively is
Yeah.
really strong. Like even at level 2 during game 1, where I Rickied myself to level 2, is always like it's risky in other decks that play Rickies, but when you have pretty high quality Rickies, you'll make it work.
Yeah, so here I Ricky for the 1-0 Fumi because I know your combo only goes up to 6-5, and since my combo is 5k base, I can counter one lane, which makes me protect one, and then we tie the other one, which is what the
Yeah,
play was there.
and then get 2
So yeah,
salvages.
I grab a counter because I think one counter's in my clock, unless I
Yep.
already had it in hand.
Yeah, there's
Let's
a
see.
2k counter in your clock, at the very least. I don't think there was another one. So you grab
Climax
Swapper.
swap, which is a good card, Brazen. Okay, so that means I already had the backup in hand.
Yep.
Okay, nice solid hand.
And then you just start jamming away. So
Yeah, I swing the smaller ones, I can kill it. Cancel.
2. All right. So far so good. And that 3. Whew.
Okay.
Hitting pretty decent timings here. So
Yep. Decent amount of damage.
yeah. So there were a lot of key cards that were in my clock. So now that those are into my waiting room, I have the ability to just start refiltering. So I just double change using one of the pants that I already had in my hand.
Essentially, your pants become doors for your combo.
Floating doors, dude.
Yeah, floating pants.
Floating pants. I
A
think this
little
is
bit
where
of
I was
math here.
deciding here whether I wanted Tafuka, but I choose not to.
Yeah, because your combo does mill 3, so you gotta take that into account. And it's, if you want a combo, you have to do it, so.
Yep.
Quick
So,
top check action, so you know what you're
whoop,
gonna mill. You
wrong
have to top
card.
check again.
There we go with the 3.
Yep, classic triple cancels. My triple combo.
Yeah. So this is where my hand just like machine guns to max capacity, and it gets really interesting here. Or because being able to add 6 uh, known cards to my hand, just being able to
Yeah.
sculpt the entire rest of the game, like really change.
These are only placing 3 though, right? So ideally you would want a clock. You would want a clock here to like get an additional card, but since the combo is like a, you have to mill those 3. You can't really afford to like fix deck state.
Yeah. So I kind of just go ahead and set up the two pieces at the very least. So for two. And
Yep,
then,
square counter, power.
yeah. That Fumi in the back definitely, like, torched both UUs, so that got a little bit awkward.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a sister fun of her brother, you know.
Yep.
Tifa, some action right there. Taking a book out of the sword art. Okay, got a double cancel. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a side because you did grant the power, and then yeah, grabbing zeros is also really key because a lot of the zeros in Assault Lily just give me a lot of really good mileage. So grabbing that UU and then grabbing the Tazusa that I mill so that I can start setting up for the follow up plays.
Yep, it's a pretty solid position. I'm at 1-5, double combo. The Fumi also lets you top check in your draw phase, top or bottom. Pretty nice effect. Just to
Let you
like
auto
get your draw.
adjust, man.
Yeah, it's like 1-0 Toga, you know? See what you draw, except you don't have to reverse anything.
Yep. So, did you have another gate here?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Like, because you clocking here makes it seem like you were potentially trying to dig for another
Yeah,
gate, but
different door here.
hmm. So then you bring that over to the sides. You do have the Fumi Brainstormer in your hand as well. So I was.
Yeah, so I have what, 6 cards in hand. Not bad if I swing 3 here. I get a +1 if I move it back.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, and then Fumi also has a Onverse top deck, if I remember correctly. Or.
no, she has the blink effect. It's half her blink, and that's how you spawn your act.
Yeah.
It's not the it's not a switch you want to do, but you can always target back row, so it's fine.
Yep, and that's why Fumi moved to the left. There's a gate that you got off the clock.
Yeah.
Pretty nice stuff. Get all
Now
the
I have a lot
finishing
of stock,
pieces.
so I can finally get the Exodia package. And
Oh,
since I do have the extra stock, or yeah, I can opt for the early play.
yeah. So I believe in your hand you got three of the four pieces. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
so I have the
had.
back row. I have the 3-2 that I grabbed with the Fuka, and now I grabbed EP, and then in my clock is the combo, so it'll go into waiting after refresh.
Yep.
So everything's like pretty much set up here.
All right, so nice little cancel to start off there.
Yeah, a lot of triggers here. But I think you trip cancel here.
I think I take this one and then cancel the other one because
Yeah, something like that.
the only awkward thing is I don't currently have green in my clock, so the Tazusa is kind of in an awkward spot. Uh,
See, empty pants.
oh, okay. Double cancel. It works.
Pretty good.
All right, so draw. I believe this is where I actually get a second Tazusa, level the Tazusa. That way I could play the other one. Things that you have to do sometimes for color.
Yep. And so you swap into playing the red combo.
Um, well, because blue is only needed for UU,
Yeah.
level one. Uh, the level 3 one is a good option to play around, but I'm not like monkeying too hard if I don't have blue in this situation because I have the core colors that I would have needed. So start with a brainstorm, hit clean. Ooh. So I have two Riris from when I salvaged them off the combo. I have something else. Let's see. Grab a level 3.
I think you also drew into another 3-2 Rudy, so you have at least 3. And then I saw the one combo, maybe.
Yeah, I pitched the level 1 here. Just thinking about what I wanted. I go for the Draw Brainstormer because it also does have the pay 1 draw ditch spammable in case of emergencies. So I think I draw
Pay
2 here.
two.
I think I draw Climax here, and that's what allows me to go for a toss as a play.
Yeah.
So then look at the card, throw down, unfortunately, the wrong gate, but Tossa makes it the right gate, sort of.
Yeah. Always get a blind stack lines by Climax.
So it was kind of interesting here that you didn't choose to run back. That's because you wanted to set up for a potential full Exodia here.
Yeah. Because I don't think I needed to run back here. Because my back row is gonna be 3-2. Like I could have like run back and then sacked, grab something else maybe. But I think just saving stock here is probably fine too.
Yep. So just kind of rolling through my deck here, generating an incredible amount of stock here. I generated 5 stock with 3 swings, so it was
Yep.
a pretty productive turn in terms of developing for the top end. So
Get the top check.
I
Yeah,
thought
for
the effect
these lists,
is
I don't
super
usually
strong.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually play stock swap for any of these lists. 'Cause stock swap just costs too much because the 5 stock stock
Yeah.
swap.
It kind of
It's a
just
little sad.
exists. It's not
Yeah,
really.
because if you use stock swapping, then like your vanilla swing, you're playing like one combo. It's not the worst thing for this deck. One combo's not bad,
Yeah.
because especially since the stock swap can't spawn out card. Get a summon here, heal, then I get the blind stock.
And then I believe you get to play your EP as well. Get
Yeah,
the
double
full
heal,
play. Yep. Double
pretty
heal with a
good.
blind stock. And at this point, this is where you're kind of like super chilling for the rest of the game if I can't deal with this. And with the way that I built the deck, I wasn't really built to play around standby or level 3 walls at level 2. So I believe that unless I get hit to level 3, I'm kind of just going to be throwing corpses a bit at this wall and hoping that
Yeah,
they stick.
similar to the last game or the first game saw where you hit the 3 first and you were able to stabilize with the 3-2s.
Yep, this is kind of your board that you want to be chilling on for a really long time. Though,
Yeah,
one
and the Lunatic
benefit,
Transit.
yeah, that lunatic transfer is like probably my one out to.
Yeah, it gets hit the clock here.
Thankfully, I do play 2 copies, so I think there was another one running around, but
Yeah, I think this game you remember kicked by 3-2. But
yeah,
yeah. The early play 3-2 also has experience 4. She gains 15 and on reverse pay to burn 1. Pretty similar effect to Benimar from Slime. Uh, Solid and with assist back row she was 12k. Pretty good number.
it can be scary for sure. Like just being having a cross turn on reverse pay 2 burn 1 starting from level 2, so it does put a level of
Yeah.
pressure on the opponent to try and get rid of it.
Yep.
All right, I take a 4, so time to level.
Yeah. So this blue package, I didn't realize that playing the new Brainstormer, the one that's tapped to your blind stock, is pretty good. Since you see my back rows are just doing nothing right now, could have generated the extra stock.
Yeah. Although I guess that's also kind of the ideology with the whole deck builds itself that they were going for in Assault Lily Volume 2, where you do want to play all the blue girls from the new school together.
Yeah, because they all have like their own synergies to each other, which is like pretty good.
Yep. Not name restrictions, kids.
Yeah, no name restrictions.
Yeah.
We don't
So,
play those cards.
so
Yeah,
this is where that combination of Kaide and Fumi brainstorm back row got to shine. I got a top check, and then I saw the gate. So then I just pay 1, true ditch the gate, so that I have it in my hand. This is where I'm brainstorming to try and find a potential target for Riri. So this is where Lunatic Transfer comes down, and the 3/2 UU it was a potential option. It's not
Yeah,
a bad EP. It's another large body. It also has a on reverse salvage if the opponent was level 2 or higher. So it does help me with dealing with uh, early plays or standby matchup.
great card. Basically, mini Kaich. Instead of clock kicking, you get a handful with your hand.
Yep.
I think here was pretty sad because I was super compressed here, so Riri's just gonna shred through my deck real fast and then just take free damage.
Yeah. So this is the other variation that you can do now that set 2 is released, where you have a lunatic transfer UU that the opponent can't do anything about. So like those that mill 6 you can't do anything to stop it essentially. So really strong new setup, and it costs less stock too.
Yeah, hit 3 here. It's pretty good.
Oh, that was pretty vicious, and then I swing for a 4.
Yeah,
So
it's the last 4 of the deck, unfortunately. Last
yeah,
3.
there were just 7 cards off the top there.
7 cards on the top. Could I just swung for 7 would have been the same thing.
Oh man, that was
Yeah.
absolutely like terrifying.
Yeah, that's why this combo is still one of the best combos in Assault League right now. Because it does deal with the compression that you can't do with the other decks since stock swap is 5 stock. This one is just you pay the cost and you get nice tail, and it does disrupt the compression.
All right, so part
Hits another
one.
one. Oh, I cancel the one, which is definitely not what you want to see. Another one hits another one.
This
Definitely not it. I think I have like 1 or 2 left.
I trick our pants here, so I do have uh, potential for going for the secondary gate condition if all else
Yeah.
fails. Yeah,
Unfortunately, I didn't have free fresh, so I'm just dead here. Oh,
oh, oh,
wait.
the memory kick.
A memory kick is pretty good. Hard removal.
Just
Right, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here because I even take this one, I die to refresh.
all right. If you
But we'll
take it,
see.
oh,
Nope,
that
nope.
was for 0, and that's a
4. Cancel
4.
on 4?
Oh,
Cancel on 1. Okay. We live another turn.
all right. And then I
Uh,
kind of blew through everything, so
so here, I think I'm deciding on the burn because I don't. My hand's like just garbage. Because there's 1/3/2 that summons on the board and 1 in the level. I only play 2, so I can't summon 2 level 3s or 3 stock anymore.
yeah.
Or for 2 stock if you find stock. But so we'll see. Uh, depending on me out, I think burn here. Don't burn. I don't remember.
Eh, I guess one other thing that helps out in making the decisions a little bit trickier is that because Lunatic Transfer also dies at the end of the turn. Oh, you do burn me here. You only get one reverse target, so I think in this case you would be playing more for the heal rather than to go for a full stop because you can't play 2 level 3s anymore now that you chose to burn.
Yeah, because I don't think I had any.
And then you do a pretty risky clock here. I'm guessing they find a pants,
Yeah,
maybe a Kazuha.
I think I already have one.
All
Yeah.
right, well there's the Kazuha, and then yep, bringing it over. Let's see. Forget what you play in the third lane. Just oh, And that's how you get your climax, I think. If you don't already have it, you could just climax swap into it. But
Yeah, comic swap is a pretty good effect.
but it seems like you do have it already, and then you're just like trying to slam. Going for a blink.
Looking for power just in case I get the guaranteed burn.
I choose not to go for the move up to because I think that I may potentially need those two as swing targets if all else fails. But let's see. Is this for 4? For 5? Oh, cancel off the top. Okay, you. And then for another 4.
Yeah, I'm just dead here, if anything. So
Yeah, at this point.
we're just grabbing cost.
Oh, well, you know, this is the
Oh,
part
burn
where
once is lethal or refresh.
pit 1, and then take a cancel, swing, and yeah.
Pretty much it for game. Yeah, that was a kill or be killed situation.
I mean, we both got to see how explosive the end game can get with Assault Lily, getting to see the comparison with the old Riri finisher versus the new school Kazuha finisher. What do you
Yep.
think about the two? Like, I know there are obviously we could go into depth about the pros and cons, but like overall, what are the things you would think about with if you wanted to build one versus the other, basically, like what strategies you would be planning around?
I think overall the Riri finisher is just super consistent. The only problem is it requires a lot of setup, a lot of stock because you have to pay the stock up front. Kazu has like better numbers because she can burn for like bigger numbers and she's more cost efficient. Along with the I think 3 play Ron, that's her name is. That also has a burn one, so you can just get like good numbers and it's more cost. It's cheaper that way. So I guess, but the one thing about Riri is that she does decompress your opponent, or not decompress, but like mess with their compression, which is like a problem with the Kazu. Right, if your opponent's super compressed, the burn threes are not sticking, so you won't be able to kill. So overall, Riri is just a better card, but you have to pay more for better effects.
So it's kind of the same story of kind of like the snowbally explosiveness versus kind of the tried and true like upfront, you know what you're getting type of comparison here in that case, where you kind of know what you're getting with Riri. Like it's a pretty known quantity versus with Kazuha, you have a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more like extendability with what you can do, but you kind of have to have a little bit more going for you to make it to pull it off in that sense.
Yep.
All right, but there we go. We got a game 2 down. We're now tied 1-1. So hopefully we'll see how the rest of this matchup goes. Right, just stay tuned for game 3.
Yep.
All right.